What's going on? Jacksonville, Florida. Smoking Sport Broadcast, episode number 27 here on a Tuesday night at our new location. Studio audience, where y'all at?
Yeah, in the house. Hey.
Now you don't want to say nothing, Gary.
Hey, some of y'all need to wake up.
Now you don't want to say nothing.
Duval in the house, partner.
Duval in the house. Well, we'll make noise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Duval. That's right.
Let's
Here we
go.
Partner, where we at, partner? We on the road, ain't we?
Yes, we are on the road. We are at Aromas on Southside Boulevard. I believe it is 4372. Am I correct? Excellent. So I do get a memory every now and then. Very good. So we are at Aromas Cigar and Wine Bar at 4372 Southside Boulevard. I believe it's Suite 101. And you still have time to join us. You can come around back to the private VIP area. We want to give some special thanks out to some of the Aroma staff that helped us get set up this evening. Mr. Reggie, thank you so much for everything that you did to help us get set up.
Alabama fan. I'm not a big fan, but go ahead. I'm an Alabama fan, that's right. We got a date, September the 4th, Miami, Alabama, you know. I'm not going to hold that against you, Reggie, but I do appreciate you allowing us coming.
Yes, thank you so much, Reggie. And thank you so much to Chase, our amazing bartender on this evening. You all don't forget to tip the wait staff. We have a great studio audience that came to join us, and we appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here, each and every one of you.
They sound asleep. I don't hear no noise.
I know they sound.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, there we go. All right, good. Thank you very much. I wasn't sure y'all was out there.
So we're so excited to be here, and special thanks to Mr. Scott James, who is the co-proprietor and manager of Aromas Wine and Cigar Bar here on Southside Boulevard.
Yeah, Florida State fan.
So you gonna hold that against him?
Hey, listen, I'm calling out everybody.
You getting everybody?
Because every time I come in the back, they always bring me. They always talk about Miami, and so hey, Scott's a Florida State fan, and Reggie's an Alabama fan. So God bless them.
But yeah, so we really appreciate everyone and who has helped us get this far to come to Aromas. Aromas is one of these places that we used to come here quite a bit. It was one of the few cigar lounges here in Jacksonville, and it's like making full circle. And so we do appreciate being able to be back in the house, in our main house, Aromas. So we have had so much love from so many cigar lounges, far and wide. But we're so glad to be able to share here with you all tonight. Do not forget to follow us on Facebook or Instagram at Smoking Score Live, as well as YouTube. We now have a YouTube channel, Smoking Score Live. Right, Leon? We on the YouTube. We on the tube.
We growing partner.
We on the tube, man.
I don't know what's the word for it when you it's not viral.
We going international.
Okay. International.
International
Love. Let me take you for
we started something.
That's that real French right there.
And of course, we have a guest with us, and we thank him so much for coming out on this evening along with some of his team. We have Mr. James Ross in the house of Alumni Entertainment. Locally here in Jacksonville, Florida, but they do stuff all over. And so we're so glad to have him as our first guest in our Aromas broadcast on Tuesdays. Now, we will be starting here out every other Tuesday, the same way that we do Island Girl Gate Parkway. We're there every other Thursday. So we won't be there this Thursday because we were there last Thursday. But we will be here in Aromas this Tuesday, and then the Tuesday, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday following. So please follow us on all of our social media outlets, and you'll be able to find where we will be. And you don't have to chase us down. You will know, okay? So you can follow us again at Smoke and Score Live Podcast with Leon and Tracy on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube. And we will give you all the updates and the information. So, Leon, Cersei.
Yes, ma'am.
You are smoking on this evening.
I am. I'm not going to say unfortunately I'm smoking, but I'm going to say I'm a big fan of the leaf. All right, there's the Leaf cigar. I'm not sure sure the distributor of it, but when I'm not smoking the Leon. By the way, the Leon Cersei All-Pro Series cigars and the Black Moses have sold out here in Aromas, which is the big deal right now. So when I go in the humidor, the stick that I like to go to is usually the H. Upman or to go to the Leaf. So I got the Leaf right now. The Leaf is a nice, smooth blend. It's not bold, it's medium bold cigar. I like to blend it with a nice cognac. Right now I'm drinking it with a nice vodka and OJ. So I'm smoking the Leaf right now.
Vodka and OJ. Yes,
Vodka and OJ. Now I do have the Magic Stick now. This is our blend and our brand, the Magic Stick cigars. So I'll be smoking this a little later, but I do enjoy the Leaf cigar, which is my go-to stick when I'm not smoking Howard G cigar brand.
Okay, excellent. And how do you feel like that is pairing with your vodka and orange juice? Because you know that now, one of the people in our studio audience, Mr. Gabriel, what do you normally call the vodka and the orange juice?
The screwdriver. Well, here's the story behind that, right? So Gary's he's a bit of a prankster. He's a bit of a jokester, all right? He's a bald head SOB. I call him that, but I love him like a play cousin. But every time I used to go to Alligator Cigars, I used to order a vodka and OJ. And he was like, hey, listen, Leon, do you understand what a vodka and OJ is? I said, no, you tell me. He said, it's a screwdriver. So ever since he told me it was a screwdriver, every time I order one, I said, can I get a screwdriver? So I get a screwdriver. So I usually pair my cigars with a screwdriver, which might be unethical. It might be unethical.
No.
It might be a little bit. Because when it comes to a cigar, you usually think about a cigar, you pair it with something brown. Outside of something white, but I prefer.
That's okay. It's whatever you are feeling at the time that makes you feel good about your cigar.
You're right. So I usually pair my cigars with a nice vodka and OJ. Whatever. I'm supposed to pair it with a brown, but usually, but I got a Leaf right now. I got out the humidor here in the Aromas, so I'm drinking the vodka OJ, and it's going real smooth.
Excellent, excellent.
Now my brother right next to me.
Yes, Mr. Ross.
He's smoking that Gurkle.
Oh.
Is that Gurkle Ghost? Because it looks like the label's the Gurkle Ghost.
Most definitely.
Is that the Ghost?
This is the Ghost.
Okay, now what are you pairing that Ghost with? It looks like a Manhattan you're smoking. A drink.
I'm actually drinking an old fashioned.
Old fashioned. Okay, all
In a
right.
glass.
Now now you being a connoisseur, I'm not gonna call you a connoisseur of liquor, but what goes into an old fashioned, just in case you want?
Oh wow, man! I started drinking an old fashioned back in Orlando doing the Orlando Cigar Fest, and one of my good friend of mine, Eric Bryant, AJ Reese Lolier, turned me on to this old fashioned. And we usually like it smoked old fashioned.
Yeah, they smoke it up at the top.
Oh yeah.
That's good
man.
when they do it like that. Yeah.
And this has been my drink since my birthday weekend.
You had a whole birthday.
Oh wait, it's your birthday weekend?
No, in April.
In April, okay, April. Okay, I got you.
I've been on this old fashioned since then. So we usually put a bourbon, one of your high-end bourbons, in here. Now, what else is in this? There's a orange leaf.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
They got there's a lot of bourbon in here. That's all I can tell you, and a feel of an orange. This Gurkha Ghost, oh my God, just very smooth. Again, I just got into the cigar world maybe about, I don't know, maybe about 6-7 months ago. So it's not one of your darker leaves, so I do understand your darker leaf is one of your more stronger cigars.
Wait, yeah, your Maduros that might be a Habano cigar that you're smoking. I'm not sure if the Gurkha Ghost is a Maduro. What do you think?
I think the Gurkha Ghost is a Maduro.
It's a Maduro smoke?
I
Okay,
have
all right.
someone that, JJ, but Gurkha Ghost is Maduro, correct? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Gurkha Ghost. So you're smoking one of the stronger leaves of Maduro.
But you know what? How does it pair? Does it seem to bring down the strength to you of that leaf, James, as you pair it with your?
It does. I mean, it's balanced to me.
Yeah.
The Ghost and the old fashioned. So turned into this bourbon connoisseur. Connoisseur.
Now the question is, do you feel like Sade when you smoke? Smooth operator. I'm just asking. I'm just saying, you feel smooth with it.
Hey, I feel like the Ozzy brother with that. Hold on.
Okay, all right, I can dig that. All right, I can dig that. That's what's up. Cool. Partner, what you over there smoking, partner?
Well, now let's talk about what I'm smoking. I'm so delighted to. I'm so glad you asked.
Please tell me.
I am smoking the Ultimate CEO.
Oh, there it is.
Which is in my cigar line of cigars. It is the Doble Escudo. It's
I love it. Now, I'm gonna tell you what. The one cigar that you gave me, that
Barber Pole.
Is that Barber Pole?
That's what I'm smoking.
You smoking the Barber Pole?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Now, what are you drinking with it, partner? I don't see no drinking for you.
Well, I'm
That's
trying to
weird.
find it. It was behind my bag. Because I'm a klutz sometimes with this equipment and my partner will kill me. So, anyway, I'm drinking a Pinot Noir with it. And a lot of people don't pair their cigar with wine. Cigars go really good with wine.
They do.
A lot of different wines are white and red.
Especially with a nice red wine, right? Pinot Noir. Now, when you say Pinot Noir, you got to put your pinky on when you say it.
Oh, yeah, Pinot Noir. And you say Noir. Yeah. And guess what? It makes your cigar taste so smooth. The Pinot Noir flavor.
The red is nice.
Yes,
It's real nice.
it helps the leaf have a more creamier flavor because this is our cigars are blended with Nicaraguan filler binder and then the Honduran wrapper.
Okay.
Which causes it goes well, it pairs well with the
Now,
red
I'm gonna ask you a
wine.
question about it. Do you dip your cigar in the wine?
Yes, honey.
Oh, look at you. Oh, there you go.
And you know what it does?
But, it actually enhances your palate. Absolutely.
Yes, it infuses.
Sometimes when I have my cigar,
Look. You got But you know what it does?
We're not responsible for what happens later on tonight.
Oh, I didn't even give a disclaimer today. So, Smoking Score Live does not affiliate themselves with anything what the guests be doing on this doggone show.
Basically, how you get home and end up with us.
How you do is how you do. Okay, this is the quick disclaimer tonight. How you do is how you do, and we don't agree with everything. Okay, how about that?
There you go. There you go, partner. There you go. Hey, but listen, he's enjoying this, so that's all that matters. Now, that was my. About 2 years ago, that Gurkle Ghost was my go-to stick.
That was your thing?
It was my thing, that Gurkle Ghost. Because I had an opportunity, when I went down to Miami, I actually had an opportunity to meet the owner of who created Gurkle. He lives out in Miami. And he gave me a stick. I ain't gonna lie to you now.
Oh, really?
He gave me a stick. I was at his house.
Before he said what he said?
My distributor, when I was in Miami, we went to his house. He gave me a stick, and he told me it was infused with liquor, and it was about 7 inches. It was like a 56, 57, 58 gauge, and he told me that the cigar retail was $250.
I believe it.
That sounds like that Michael
And I smoked that cigar for a week.
That's a Gurkle.
A week, $250 stick.
Listen.
That's rent. That's car note.
You was trying to make yourself feel better about it. You was trying to make yourself feel better about it.
I'm saying, you give me a $250 cigar, I'm not smoking it in one day.
Listen.
Take my time with it.
I don't know, Leon. I don't know. There's some great cigars out there that are $10 to $12. Have a $10 to $12 price point. You know, it's great sticks out there. Great sticks out there.
Listen, not when it's cigars. And I'm saying that I smoke cigars at $8, $10, $12, $15. It's all about your palate, partner. You know what? Partner, a lot of times, being in the cigar business, people think that the more expensive cigars means the better the cigars are.
No, it's just like wine.
No, it just depends on your palate.
It's just like wine, Leon.
Yeah, it's like your palate.
Yes, there are some great $12 bottles of wine that are amazing, and sometimes for $9 or $10 if you go with Sam's. And
Not Sam's.
yes, Sam's.
Wholesale.
Yeah. Hey, I get to my wine from Sam's, and I'm proud of it. Because you know I get that discount.
Not the box wine.
No, I don't get the box
Go get the box
wine.
wine. Go get the box wine.
I don't get the box wine.
Okay, there you go. Just make
I get the good one. I get the Menage a Trois. Can I say that on the air?
The what? Oh, what?
The what? The who?
It's called Menage a Trois. It's a wine.
You made that up, partner. You made
I
the
did
menage-
not, Leon.
You did Menage a Trois.
It's a blend between Cabernet, Pinot Noir, and a Malbec. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
I think Menage a Trois. I don't think about no wine.
That's your dirty mind.
I think about.
That's your dirty mind.
I'm thinking about hotel,
Motel,
holiday. If your girl not acting up, then you bring
take
her
a
friend.
friend.
Oh, my God. I'm a cigar podcast. We apologize. We apologize.
Hey, they getting turned up in here. It's too much. It's going up.
That's our first time.
Okay.
That's how we
But
do
you
it.
know what? I must also say, Leon, we have quite a few viewers that are viewing us here on the podcast. Y'all chime in, say something, tell us hello. I see you peekabooing out there because I see a lot of viewers up on the numbers, but I do not see you all chiming in. So please chime in, and please like and share this podcast. We would greatly appreciate it. It helps not just us, but it helps more people to be able to look at our podcast and look at what we're doing and follow us, okay? So let's just help us out on that here. So moving right along to our amazing guest. We have Mr. James Ross here of Alumni Entertainment, and we're going to just give him the floor and just let us into the life of Alumni Entertainment. Now, I've known James for over 12 years, maybe more. We met through business. So James has began his love for smoking and the cigar culture, and so we do welcome him to that. But what he's mostly been doing is he has an organization by the name of Alumni Entertainment out of Jacksonville, Florida, and they're doing a lot in the entertainment industry as well as for the community. So James, take it away. Tell us a little bit about Alumni Entertainment and their mission.
Alumni Entertainment. We've been in business basically 2011, so this is our 10th year in business as far as Alumni Entertainment. It is not just about me, it's about Alumni Entertainment, it's about the brand. And we've been doing grown upscale events since 2011. Of course, people want to say Illuminate, Alumni, Illuminati, but I mean, this alumni, all we did was take the A off alumni, and we came up with alumni. Business partners that actually went to inner city schools on the north side of Jacksonville, Reigns and Reebok, we got together.
Trojans in the house.
Bitchy Bond, Reigns, Bike, Bitchy Bond, never.
Best that ever was.
Wait, let me clear the air.
Class of 87.
No. Let me clear the air on this. Okay, listen. Where did the rivalry between?
Don't even.
I gotta know what it is because
You don't have enough time.
I don't have enough time because I gotta know because every time you go Reigns and Reebok, all right, one person says Trojans. Other person says what?
Ichiban.
Ichiban. What's that all about? Okay, who's the better school?
Reebok.
We all, they don't know.
What's the better school? I don't know.
Reigns High School.
Reigns or Reebok? Who wins?
The best side.
Inglewood. Listen.
They got schools in Orangeburg.
Listen. I know. Hey, listen. Charlie's party.
This podcast is going to talk about Reigns and Reebok.
And the podcast goes sideways. I'm just saying.
Call some shit, Leon. You done started some
No, we need a cage match. And listen, we need to go to Daly's place. We need to do Reigns and Reebok. We need to go to Daly's place and just have a Royal Rumble. Because we need to finish this. Who's better, Reigns or Reebok? Who's the best?
Of course. Reebok.
Wait a minute. First of all. When it comes to football, it's Reigns. Football is Reigns.
Football is Reigns.
Call it what it is.
Bands is Reigns.
Reigns is football.
Bands is Reigns.
You talking about early 90s?
I'm gonna let y'all.
Now, we ain't talking about everybody. Now, what you mean?
I can't. I'm gonna let y'all finish this conversation.
Come on. Who is this guy?
You got a side.
You gonna start okay, everybody calm down relax.
Everybody.
I love it.
Everybody calm down relax. Okay.
Well, listen,
Our engineer producer gotta take control of this show. Y'all
No, but
cut it up in here.
Chill out, man.
In part, to be honest with you, when I came to Jacksonville, all right, they told me it was only 2 schools in Jacksonville, Reigns and Reebok.
It is only 2.
And I was trying to figure out who's the best, Reigns or Reebok.
Reebok.
Reebok. So that means you went to Reebok partner.
I did.
That's what it means.
But other
The
people
best
say,
class, 87.
Not in testing.
Yeah, I'm old. And what? And what?
Not in general testing, sir.
Wait a minute.
Sometimes you don't even need to comment on who's the best.
okay.
They got schools in Orange Park, by the way.
knows.
Oh, no.
This city knows.
Okay, wrap it up. Anyway, moving back to not entertainment.
So basically, business partners. I want to say my business partner who's watching live right now, Jermaine Mango Sweets. Shout out to my brother for actually putting Alumni Entertainment together. We didn't have a name, but when we put it together, we wanted to do grown and upscale events in Jacksonville for the 30 and older crowd. And then when we put that event together, we can put it together at Aromas, but when we put that event together, when we came to Aromas, when you came in to Aromas, you wouldn't even know you were at Aromas. You would think you were out of town.
Yes, you had it nice.
So one thing we always do is when we throw an event, we make sure it's grown, sexy, upscale, and we never want to do it at one of the places everyone always is actually visiting all the time. So if it was at one of those places, we make sure we did enough to bring out the city. And we decorated it and made it. You thought you were in Miami or Atlanta.
Top grade. Leon, you ever been to one of their events?
I haven't been invited.
Leon.
I'm insulted because I haven't been invited in a bit.
Leon, let me
And
tell
I've been
you.
in Jacksonville for a while now.
Let me tell you,
I
it's
was
top.
a Jaguar has been back here 3 years. I'm yet to be invited to any event.
Top grade.
So, hey, you was doing the list for this point moving forward. So, I'm pretty sure you've heard of our events before.
I have.
Yeah, you've heard of the Black Ball before.
The Black Ball, yeah.
Christmas on the River that we did at the end of We Need to Buy. The Black Ball was one of our signature events that we started at the Times Union Center. And when I say it started the first year, we had about 800 people. The second year, we had 1,200 people come out. And support these events, upscale events. Because most people in Jacksonville, we only got about 1 million people in Jacksonville. They would leave Jacksonville and go to Orlando or Atlanta to go party and have a good time because there was nothing to do in the city. So, business partner Jermaine Mango Sweets put together. He put together a team, and that team we worked together from Reigns and Reebok. We both went to both schools. And I came up with the name Alumni. I said, let's just drop the A off Alumni and come up with Alumni Entertainment. And we've been pushing and moving forward since then. You know, the pandemic slowed us down a little last year, but again, we're actually, the momentum right now is so strong and people want to do different things. We're going to show you moving forward, starting with the Jacksonville Cigar Fest that we actually collaborated with.
That part.
This young lady right here, Ms. Bolton, the CEO, and just in case you didn't know what the CEO stood for, it's not Chief Executive Officer. My girl Tracy Irvin is crushing every opportunity.
You better say that.
Okay, here's the problem I have with that.
You don't have no problem, Leon, because if it's me, it's you. If it's you, it's me. So it's just already in the
am I included? Because
Leon.
I'm just saying because
that's just the DNA of it all.
okay, Leon says to all pros.
That's the DNA of it all.
Do I get an invite? I can pick it back off of you part.
I don't need to give you an invite. You're already a part of the DNA. You're an extension of us.
Then we good. We cool in the game.
Is he gonna be our title sponsor, Tracy?
I can't answer them kind of questions.
I can bring. How many boxes of cigars you want me to bring?
We want you to sell out, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna sell out.
We want you to sell out the cigar. Okay.
We're gonna need at least 100.
I can't bring 100.
No, 100 cigars, not 100 boxes.
Okay, listen, I can bring 10 boxes. That's 100 cigars right there. all day, twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. I like what you're doing, man.
But James, we love what you do. I remember the first black ball I ever went to. I was like, it was at Regency Mall.
That actually was Groove in the Garden.
That was Groove in the Garden.
Groove in the Garden. Yes.
Oh,
my God.
I have
Groove in the
never
Garden.
seen such a labyrinth like in Jacksonville, and I was so impressed. I said, boy, they do it up. And the ticket prices are comparable. They're not like, like they're not high for what you get. I feel like the food, the experience. You had a live band. I mean, you all invest a lot into what you're doing. What gives you that drive and motivation to bring that style? Because I'll be honest, I'm born and raised here. I love the city. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of times we're not accustomed here to having that high level type of event here or venue so highly decorated and appointed. What gives you all that drive to bring that to Jacksonville? That type of
When I think about it, I stayed in Chicago for a couple of years, stayed in Philadelphia, and my business partner Jermaine, he stayed in Miami, Atlanta, so we've seen these other cities do great things. And we wanted to bring that to our own city where we were born and raised in. So we're not going to overcharge because one, the cost of living is nowhere near it would be into Atlanta or Orlando. So we want to bring that to Jacksonville, that sexy grown feel. I mean, just to be honest with you, we just want to make sure we're able to do things here and not always have to travel to get it done.
Right.
So, we partnered with a great crew for this Jacksonville Cigar Weekend. A good friend of ours, Ernest Wilson, Reebok 89, Jay
Trojan again.
who actually threw the Orlando Cigar Fest. We partnered with him, business partner Derek Bryant.
Derek
also
is in the
AJ Scoliers,
audience. Thank you, Derek, for being here.
Cigar Porn, and a couple of cigar affiliates out of Atlanta and Philadelphia. So this event that we're going to actually throw September 30th through October 3rd, you're going to have people coming in from all over the country. You're going to have vendors like my buddy here, Leon Cersei. They're going to be flying in to bring their cigar brand to you here in Jacksonville, Florida. Trust me, we've already started. The format is there, the platform is there, and it's going to be a nice weekend. Grown, sexy, trust me, 30 and older. It's something you're going to want to do. You're not going to have to jump in a car, travel, get a hotel room. If you're here in the city, we're going to let the out-of-towners come
And enjoy themselves and have a great cigar experience here in Duval. We're stoked. The Ultimate CEO definitely is very excited. My business partner, who's behind the camera right now, our engineer and producer, we're excited and honored to be a part of this and partner with you all. When you brought it to me, James, I was extremely, I felt real honored that you trusted me with that type of vision. I know the level of which you all do things. And so we felt really honored that you all trusted CEO and you've been watching us and you know what we're working on and how hard we work in the city and the cigar culture. So thank you so much. We're so excited about it. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good time.
Listen, if you guys know Tracy, Miss Ultimate CEO, all she do is grind. I've been doing this lady since my banking days when I was managing the bank and she banked with us and things like that. All of her different businesses that she had, she crushed it. She crushed it.
Listen, I call Tracy James Brown. She's the hardest working person in Chicago. And listen.
And why am I not a millionaire yet? What am I doing wrong?
Nobody work harder than Tracy.
What am I doing wrong? We are working on it. My business partner, AT, say we working on it.
Y'all do.
I want to see it before I go away, go under the ground. I want to see it.
You won't see it, Tracy. You won't be seeing it.
No, you know what? I am seeing it.
Absolutely.
I'm
You're seeing the brand grow and cultivate into what it's going to be. It's going to be a huge brand.
But you know what I must say, you all, I'm not going to get into a big history lesson about my life, but I will say I was a single parent raising kids up until about 5 years ago, and then I became empty nest. Both of my children, they're young people now, young man and young woman. They're doing amazing. Doing the asses. Shouts out to my kids. My daughter's married. She's been married 2 years. My son is doing wonderfully, living on his own. So I actually been grinding, but I had a different purpose. I was grinding for my kids. and didn't have a lot of free time, but now the grind has become for me and for my passion and what I'm working on doing. So, you know, things take time, and you transition in life. You
So
transform.
what she's saying is she's an empty nester now, ladies and gentlemen. She's able to really grind for her.
Yes, I'll have to take kids to soccer practice, baseball practice, theater practice.
But pardon, they say this though, pardon. Think about this part. They say if you work for something you're passionate about, you'll never work a day in your life.
Amen.
True,
And you're passionate about what you do.
I'm
So
very
it's not really work.
No, it's
Because you can work up and you can wake up every morning and think about what you need to do for your brand.
And you know, I thought about all these years, and don't get me wrong, the industry I've been in, the cleaning industry, all those years that I grinded for, and I'm still continuing to in some form. It was rough and it felt rough, but you know, doing this cigar culture and cigar industry and people coming together, no matter what obstacle I find that I'm able to like relax, chill, find my way through it because I really love this. I love the outcome, all these beautiful people we have in this studio audience that are here to support. I mean, this is amazing. You know, come on. And then they come to Island Girl every other Thursday. We have the viewers here online. I mean, it's all for a good purpose. It's for a good cause, and it's growing our brand. So I'm excited. Very excited.
Hey, this lady's crushing every opportunity, guys. If you just get in the cigar field like I am, I should have been at her event last Saturday. They teach you how to smoke, how to reflect.
Well, thank you,
so much with teaching you how to get into the cigar world. I mean, one thing about smoking cigars, what I like about it, it gives you a little buzz. Like if you're drinking a beer or a drink, you don't have to drink as much because you're sipping and you're smoking.
Yeah.
And
And it allows you to chill with people and have conversation and just. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. We segue to a little plug, shameless plug. Well, no, I'm not so shamed. Anyway, so Ultimate CEO, we do have courses. We had our last one on this past Saturday. My business partner and myself, we are doing the CEO instruction and cigar course at Island Grove Gate Parkway. However, we were doing it once a month. We're going to every other month, so our next one will probably be in August. But you can look on our Ultimate CEO Facebook page and our Instagram page, Ultimate CEO, to get information about that. So thank you for mentioning it. It's all about learning because guess what, James? When I started in this, I had to come and I probably was the only woman in most of the cigar lounges I went in. It was 15 years ago when I started. So, you know, I would have to ask questions and the guys would look kind of funny at me and give me side eyes or whatever. So it's all good. So we want other women and just people in general to feel comfortable about enjoying it.
The women are take over the cigar field. I'm telling you, they are taking over.
Well, I mean, listen. The growth of women that smoke cigars is far and beyond men who smoke cigars, because the culture of women that smoke cigars is like astronomical compared to men. Because women, but listen, hey partner, can I speak some truth?
Please, as long as it don't mess up our sponsorship and stuff.
Can I speak some truth and some knowledge?
Go ahead.
The truth of the matter is, when it comes to women, when it comes to cigars, and when it comes to the cigar lounge, most women that come in cigar lounge, they already anticipate men who got jobs. Okay, they got jobs. They got jobs. No, let's talk about.
Let me get my chair together. Go ahead.
Can I speak free?
Go ahead.
Okay, so most women that come in cigar lounge. Okay, I'm not saying that they're harnessing men, but most women that come to cigar lounges, they frequent cigar lounges for one, because they like the smoke, they like the atmosphere, and they like the cigar. Secondly, they know that men who smoke cigars are usually established, which means they got jobs. Okay, they got jobs. They got jobs, or they're established. So when women frequent cigar lounges, they're looking for men who love to leave, have jobs, and got conversation.
you say most women that go in cigar lounges are looking for that? The ones that you meet? The ones you meet?
No. I'm saying that women that smoke cigars, that frequent cigar lounges, first and foremost, they go because of the atmosphere, the love of the leaf, and the atmosphere. And it just so happened that when they come to cigar lounges, there are men there that frequent cigar lounges who got jobs, can take care of themselves, can take care of them.
Yeah, that's a positive outlook.
Absolutely.
That's a positive outlook because you want to go somewhere, a woman wants to go somewhere where she can meet quality people, men or women. Because really, to be honest, you know, I'm a heterosexual woman. Heterosexual woman. Did I say heterosexual? Okay, fair enough. I'm a heterosexual woman. But I enjoy meeting all types of amazing women that I've met in cigar lounges, like business-minded women, just women that have great conversation with, you know, and things like that. So it goes both ways. You definitely have to have what do you think?
I like to play golf. And different people on the golf course trying to take you away from jobs to work for you. And camaraderie on a golf course is almost the same as the camaraderie in cigar bar.
Yes.
I mean, you're dealing with people. It's not like going to a club. I'm from Jackson. You go to a club, you got people standing around and they just snatch on through the hair.
Yes. Different vibe.
Straight.
Different vibe.
Nobody's trying to do any of that. I mean,
We grew up here in South
and if you're talking to people you've never seen or learned about people that may be making 800 times more money than you. You know, and it's a casual conversation that you're having, and you want places you've never been before in your life. Great relationships. I met a guy last week. I'm not going to mention the cigar bar lounge I was in, but I met him, and he was from Brunswick. His son plays safety for the Detroit Lions right now.
Just the audio.
He exchanged phone numbers. He's from Brunswick, Georgia.
But this sounds good on both sides. It's with anything on
the head coach, he's the athletic director at Houston High, Coach Welton Coffee. They're good friends. Me and Welton Coffee, and this we go to church together. It's just a small world, and you meet so many different people.
Yeah.
And it's very professional. And it's not people are just hitting on women. And they can go in and have a good time and have a social conversation without feeling like they've been misused.
But disrespected. And you know what, James, I will tell you, at your alumni events, what I have noticed, going back to what alumni entertainment is doing within this city, I've noticed that you have gentlemen posted up like in different like little locations. See, I'm a business person. I watch it all. And y'all make sure things are going smoothly, people are being treated right, and things are going well. And I gotta say, is that some type of strategy you have to sit down and map out?
Customer service. I mean, you want to take care of your people. You take care of your people, they'll take care of you. Make sure the drinks are nice, because if the drinks are overly watered down, they're going to let you know about it. So we make sure you come and have a good time, leave with a nice buzz, and you're just enjoying yourself.
Right.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to go somewhere and enjoy yourself?
Not a nice bug.
Nice buzz. Nice buzz.
When has that ever been?
Never. In the history of the world, never. Never. Well, you know what? I definitely appreciate it. Can't wait to fine tune this partnership with what we're going to be doing with Jacksonville Cigar Weekend, September 30th through October 3rd. So we're looking forward to that. And what does alumni have coming up besides that? You all planning any other type of events or anything coming up for you guys?
Yeah, we just did the daddy-daughter tea and paint party
I saw
at Brick and Bean.
say that loud. They didn't hear.
The daddy-daughter tea party at Brick and Bean.
You talking about some big burly grown men drinking tea, dancing with the little girl. It was so cute. I saw it online. It was so adorable. Leon, it was so adorable. You should take part in this. I don't want to see you with a teacup in your hand, Leon.
Hey, listen, back in the day when my oldest daughter, Malika Maya, who just turned 28, June 17th.
Oh, nice.
I used to sit.
Tea party at the little table.
Listen, I used to get my big ass down
In that little chair. And that chair be like, help me, help me.
And I used to pour fake tea in her teacup. And we
What
used to
you
watch,
poured-
we
what
used
you
to watch
poured is?
Barney.
Yeah. And she used to dress you up and all of that stuff.
She used to
Oh,
put
that's
what's it
cute.
called, a boa around my neck.
A boa.
A boa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, we do not have any footage of that. Maybe I can.
No, you ain't gonna find a boa.
Maybe there's somebody I can go bribe for some footage on that. That would be awesome.
So as far as the events that Alumni Entertainment have coming up, I mean, we're about the onslaught is coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's time to take back over. So you have coming up next, of course, the Jacksonville Cigar Weekend, September 30th through October 3rd. We have that coming up. We're planning for, of course, our signature event that we do every year except for last year with COVID-19. Is, you know, the Northwest Classic, Range Football Classic weekend, October 23rd. The alumni pep rally that we do to Range and Rebo.
Yeah.
And the whole city comes out to that. It's a great time. Enjoy, so you'll hear more information about that coming up soon. Christmas on the River, we're trying to get that back as well. We're going to have, yes, Groove in the Garden hadn't been around for a while, so that's something that we're thinking about doing again as well. And our signature event next year, July 2022, the Black Ball will be there. And the Black Ball will be actually on the road as well, coming to a city near you.
Oh, the black ball going on the road. Hey. And you know, maybe there may be a possibility for Smoke and School to partner and some type of live something from.
Most definitely podcast, get all for it.
That is so awesome. You know what? How can if folks are looking in the local area, James, which to get information on what you all have coming for, how do they get in touch with Find Alumni Entertainment?
They can find us on Instagram at Alumni ENT. You can find us on Facebook under Alumni Entertainment Group. You can also those are our two social media sites as of right now. More things that I'm thinking about. We're going to get the website back going and things like that. I wasn't ready for that question, but I have a phone number as well. Email address is alumni, LUMNI_ENT@yahoo.com. That's our email address. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can actually reach us there as well. You can DM us or inbox us on Facebook and Instagram as well. So again, everybody kind of took a back seat to go like one of the events or something like that. Been ready.
No, she's a singer. We did our show and Daytona and her
Excellent. Thank you so much, Mr. James Ross from Alumni Entertainment. Thank you for taking time with us on this evening. I know it's Tuesday.
cigars. I had them before.
We appreciate all that you're doing, not only just for our entertainment purposes only, which I love a good party, a good classic party, but which you all provide, but hey, more than that, love what you're doing in the community. So thank you so much.
Right, and we do a lot in the community as well. And I did bring that up as well. We do a lot for both schools that we actually graduated from Range and Rebo. Every event, and I'm not going to speak about another promoter or anything like that, but I do know this. Anything that we do that on class on the weekend, there's a check handed to both principals at each one of those schools.
There you go. There you go.
We don't say a portion of our donation is going to these schools. It actually is. We support the northwest side of Jacksonville, and we move forward that too, because we're actually very diverse. And as you can see, we're going to get more diverse as the time goes. We're dealing with Miss Tracy next to me to my right, Mr. Cersei here to my left. And AJ Reese Clothiers, Men's Clothes Wear, Ultimate CEO. There's a lot of good things coming to Jacksonville. We can't wait to bring it to you.
I love that, James. Y'all don't just talk about it, y'all be about it. And that's what it's all about. And we do appreciate all that you're doing in our local community. That's where we're from. We are born and raised Jacksonvillians, and we appreciate you keeping your time and talent here in our local city, because you could have took it elsewhere, but you're here.
That's right. And the only person can talk about Reigns and Reebok is
His brains and Reebok. Orange Park can't talk about it.
No fake game. We'll tag team. Where is Orange Park?
Yeah, where is it? Okay, never mind. Okay, you started the first one. Okay. Everybody calm down, relax.
Say it, you with Orange Park.
Okay, so we're going to mention a few of our sponsors, because we do have some sponsors and people that keep us going, and we appreciate them because they are totally part of the machine that keeps us pushed and going and keeps us on here. I would like to mention Nicole Kelly of Nicole Isadora. She has designer sunglasses, handbags, and exclusive accessories, exclusive and unique products like none other. Created and designed for the exclusive and you. Nicole Kelly, Nicole Isadora. Her number is 888-658-3382. Facebook and Instagram, Nicole Isadora. That's NiCHOLISADORA. Nicole Isadora. She's doing amazing things. Also, we have Ms. Miranda Holmes of Morgan Monroe Consultancy, business development manager specializing in business operations and social media marketing and brand development. You can reach her at 904-416-1650, Facebook and Instagram, Morgan Monroe Consult, and at www.morganmonroe.us. Okay, and our other couple of sponsors for this evening, we have Mr. Robert Brown of Grown Ash Cigar Society out of Tampa, Florida. Or actually, he is Robert. You know Mr. Robert Brown. That's our Grown Ash family. Grown Ash. He is actually out of Palm Beach. Based in Palm Beach, but various cigar blends from mild to full body. International group based in Palm Beach, Florida. Grown Ash, the movement that brings the world together one leaf at a time. As Robert Brown always likes to say, you show love, you get love. And that's what we do in this cigar community and cigar culture. You can reach him at 941-536-8772, 941-536-8772, and on Facebook and Instagram at Grown Ash Cigar Society, www.grownash.com. Last but not least, we have Mr. Ryan McCray of Big Boy Cigar Life, Cigars and Accessories, out of Tampa, Florida, 813-753-8226, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Big Boy Cigar Life, www.bigboycigarlife.com. A lot of unique cigar blends in Tampa area, cigar accessories, humidors, ashtrays, lighters, cutters, featuring all sidecar products. Again, we must say that we did already mention about our event coming up, Jade Events, Alumni Entertainment, AJ Reese Clothiers, Ultimate CEO, and Diamante Broker. Premier Stogies presents Jacksonville Cigar Weekend here in our city, Jacksonville, Florida. We are doing the doggone thing. September 30th through October 3rd, Jacksonville Cigar Weekend. So you will see information, I'm sure you'll see coming up soon, Jacksonville Cigar Weekend. We will have all the information in the next week where you can start purchasing your tickets, all of that, right, James?
That's right. That's right, we're about to go.
We about to go. So y'all gonna want to be here. You don't want to miss it at all. Okay, so that is it for our sponsors on this evening. Thank you all to our sponsors and what you do to keep us going. We do greatly appreciate your support, your partnership of Smoke and Score Live. And again, you can always find us on Facebook at Smoke and Score Live, also on Instagram at Smoke and Score Live, Facebook and Instagram, and now on YouTube. Thank you to our engineer and producer, Mr. Anthony Smith. We are now on YouTube, Smoke and Score Live. So we will be running our podcast streaming in the next month. So we just got it. We just growing. But we cannot grow without you. So please share, follow, follow, share. We would greatly appreciate that, as well as bring in your sponsorships. You can advertise like these other sponsors have. Advertise with our broadcast. We are growing by leaps and bounds, so we want to get you in now. We're on the ground floor, Smoke and Score live. And because we talk about smoke and score, Mr. Leon, Cersei Jr., what we talk about in this sports thing going on right now, we in the NBA Finals, and I believe game winner.
I'm not even gonna talk NBA basketball right now.
Right now, we're not talking about basketball.
I'm not gonna talk. Nah, I got a storyline.
That's me.
But first and foremost, I want to talk about all the Jaguar fans that are out there. Okay.
Excuse me?
Jaguar fans that are out there listening.
Out there, there's none. There's no Jaguar fans.
There's some Jaguar fans out there listening and watching. I don't know what. But I want to say that in October the 14th, okay, October the 14th to the 18th, the Jaguars play, October 18th, they play the Miami Dolphins in London, okay? So, I'm reaching out to the Jaguar fans.
You sponsored us, we're going to London.
That October the 14th to the 18th, there's a trip to London, all right? Now, in the trip to London, the Miami Dolphins play the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be there for the Jaguars. Okay, it's gonna be myself. I'm gonna be there. Fred Taylor, Jimmy Smith, Cal Brady, and Keith Bonner, O.J. McDuffie, Lamar Thomas, Sean Woodland. So what you'll be able to do, if you go to the website, if you go to Instagram, it's called EG Tours, Executive Global Tours. You'll be able to purchase a flight to London.
Let me find this right now.
First class flight, 4-star accommodation at the hotel. You'll get 3 days of golf, sightseeing, transportation, and you'll be able to go to the game with double occupancy for $3,500, okay? The Jaguar players will be me, Fred Taylor, Jimmy Smith, Greg Huntington, Cal Brady, whatever. The Dolphin players will be O.J. McDuffie, Keith Bonner. So you'll be able to purchase those tickets online at executiveglobaltours.com. And you'll get tickets to the game, you get 3 days of golf, you get sightseeing, hotel accommodations, and dinner with all the players. So I just want to put that out there right now.
Nice,
October the
Leon.
14th through the 18th.
That's nice,
Okay,
Leon.
so that'll be October 4th to the 18th.
Do they have something? I know that's what I thought. I was getting excited, but he just bust my bubble.
I just want that.
But you know what I do have to say is,
yes.
I have a question, Leon, about that.
Yes.
So for those folks that are little, we on the financial budget challenge in. Is there a $3,500?
Take your stimulus check. Take your stimulus check.
I didn't get
Okay, you got one. Don't lie.
I didn't get down.
Oh, you got a stimulus check. Don't lie.
I didn't get
$3,500 get you first class, first round trip ticket from here to London.
Can I sell cigars?
Hotel accommodation, transportation, dinner every night, 3 rounds of golf, sightseeing, and a ticket to the game with at least 12 players. 6 Jaguar players, 6 Miami Dolphin players for that week in London. Wednesday through Sunday from the October the 19th to the 18th.
Oh, that's nice. That's a rich folk trip.
Oh, there ain't no rich folk trip. Take your tax refund and you can come
You're
with it.
spending $3,500. You're not gonna spend any more money once you get over there.
Listen,
$3,500 gets you double occupancy in a 4-star hotel.
I think it's wonderful. If I was going for, my purposes of making money, doing something, my honeymoon, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, honeymoon, something like that, doing my own thing, but spending time with the Jaguar, well, everybody got their own stuff. And it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Now, what I wanted to talk about, and this is near and dear to my heart. There's a Jacksonville Jaguar player. Most recently, that came out about yesterday. His name is R.J. Sauer. R.J. Sauer was a first-round pick in 2000 with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
USC.
And he had a troubled past, and he came out and he gave a storyline of his tie-ins with the NFL. And he gave a great story because listen, pardon, you know me, I wrote a book.
Yes, you did.
Fourth Down the Damn Alignment Story.
Fourth Down, and I love it.
Number one on Amazon's Hot New Releases, by the way.
And can I interject something real quick? I don't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
But just for the women out there that think that this is a football book, all about football, it is not. It is not just about that. It takes you all through. It reminds you. You'll think a lot of things from your childhood, especially growing up here in Jacksonville. It's an amazing thing. And he talks all about his childhood, how he grew up, how he got a love for football, about his mother and her passion for him to do that. It's a family story. So just in case, I just wanted to say that because I think a lot of women may think it's all about football, and it is not. It's a good, feel-good story. It's a triumphant story. I love the book, so please go out and get it.
Yeah, the book is called Fourth Down the Damn Alignment Story. It was number one on Amazon. But the reason why I'm bringing up this story is because R.J. Sauer in 2000 was a first-round pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And just recently, he came out with his story. He told about some of the entrapments and vices and demons that he dealt with while he was playing football. And I remember R.J. because I was with the Jaguars in 2000 when he was drafted with the Jaguars. And he had to deal with a lot of demons and vices that came along with playing in the NFL. And I celebrate him because he had the courage to come out and speak out. And if you read the article that he talked about, he's telling his story because he doesn't want other athletes to make the same mistakes that he made when he was playing. That's the reason why I did my book. I did my book because, not because I was looking to get fame, to get notoriety, but I wanted my book to be a replica or to be something where athletes could read it so they couldn't make the same mistakes that others. So R.J. Sauer came out just recently. He talked about some of his vices and demons for playing in the NFL and his resurrection from where he was to what he is 20 years later. So I celebrate R.J. Sauer, who was the first round pick in the draft in 2000. So we talked about this on the air on the radio today. So I celebrate R.J. Sauer because he had the courage to understand the mistakes that he made as a player, and he rectified those mistakes. He's doing a lot better now. He just wanted to make sure that the athletes that are coming out now don't make the same mistakes that he made when he was playing.
I love that. That's beautiful, Leon. You know how impactful that is? You have the courage to bring up all of your past, all of your truths to help somebody else coming up. There's nothing better. There's nothing better.
So I just wanted to give R.J. Sauer a shout out because, and I'm going to be honest with you, Bart, when I wrote my book, Fourth Down the Damn Alignment Story, it was very therapeutic for me. And I was hesitant about doing my book because
you didn't want to.
I didn't want a lot of people to know about some of the miscues and mistakes that I made as an athlete. But I figured that I did my book so that other players could learn from my mistakes and not make the same mistakes I made. So when R.J. Sauer came out 20 years later, to kind of he put it on the table. And it takes a lot of courage to admit the mistakes that you made in the past.
And you know what, Leon? everybody got skeletons in their clothes. They just don't talk about it.
Well, me, I have more than
You got some bones, you got some bones, some chicken bones, some pork chop bones, everything.
I got Wingstop bones. I got all kinds of. I got wings, thighs, and legs.
I know.
All kinds of bones.
But you know what? I couldn't be more impressed with not just him, but you yourself, Leon, doing that because that's bringing a whole new light into the NFL. What people go, and maybe they'll read what you did and they'll say, hey, okay, I need to look out for that. I need to correct that.
Part of that, the reason why I did the book, I didn't do the book to be celebratory or get fame or notoriety. I did the book because I wanted to be education. Because the NFL is a big life, the lifestyle, everything that goes along
Absolutely.
with it. And I just wanted to make sure that whatever player that reads my book doesn't make the same mistakes that I made as that.
Yeah, because it might have been the Luke Skywalker dancers back
Don't
then.
stop, get it, don't stop, get it, don't stop. Oh, sorry.
It might have been for you, but today it might be. What's the groups out now? The dancers. You know more about the rap now. That's old. That's still old. That's still old. You got to tell me.
I'm sorry.
No. What's out now? You know the Nicki Minaj's of the world.
What's the girl from Houston?
But no, but on a serious tip, I just want to give RJ Sauer a shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out because it took a lot of courage.
Cheers.
to come out.
Salute.
You go to RJ Sauer.
Big ups. We appreciate that, Leon. Thank you for bringing that up and mentioning that because I didn't know. What is the name of this book?
Well, no, his name is RJ Sauer. He was a first round pick in 2000 by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Do you know the name
He did
of the
an
book?
article about 2 days ago that talked about some of his mishaps and miscues and misfortunes of being the first round pick for the Jaguars in 2000. And I was there in 2000 when RJ was a rookie with the Jaguars, and he deals with a lot of his vices and demons as a player and how he succumbed and overcame those. So I celebrate him for having the courage to come out and say it, and I celebrate him for being man enough to overcome those challenges.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I love that, and you know what? I hope that a whole of the rest of these athletes, NBA, NFL, hockey, whatever, I hope they follow your footsteps, Leon. I hope they follow and just make their life a blueprint for what can be better for someone else.
Now you know I finished the audiobooks this week.
Oh, great.
And I've got somebody that's writing the script for the movie part.
I know. I'm be one of the dancers. Leon said I'll be a Luke Skywalker dancer. I always wanted to be a Luke Skywalker dancer.
You got the audiobooks coming out in 2 weeks.
I'm gonna drink it. Somebody drink to it.
Look for the movie on Netflix next year.
Netflix.
Go down the damn alignment store.
Leon, would you just allow Ultimate CEO? Well, I know you got your agents and all that, but we would love the pleasure of partnering somehow to do the what do you call it? The screen.
Yeah, screen.
Hey, listen.
Show.
No. I need you to find me. Because this is going to be my Purple Rain, so I need the soundtrack. I need Rain, Purple Rain. No, listen, partner, this is my Purple Rain now. All I need is the soundtrack now. All one time,
In the purple rain, purple rain. Okay, back on track.
Okay.
We done.
You good, partner? Hey, partner. What I need to say? And what? What we doing? What? And
Another one. That means you cut me off. Something. What's that? Oh, what time is it? I don't know. Oh, it's 9:27. I guess we are about 9. You know what, Leon? That's amazing. We do want to say, LA Clippers, let's go. I'm gonna throw that in before we go. I'm gonna throw that right
Wait,
on in
wait,
there.
wait. You cannot be a Clippers fan and be a Lakers fan at the same time.
I'm not a Clippers fan.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You just say, let's go Clippers.
That don't mean anything. What I'm doing is supporting the team since my Lakers can't be in it. I'm supporting the next best team. So I say,
The little Lakers. Just like Reebok is the little Vikings.
Whoa!
Oh! Do you want to make another guest appearance on this show, Mr. Ross? Oh, what? Oh, what?
I was about to change the name of Reebok School to Little Range.
Oh, shots fired. Brother, I know you're going to take that partner.
You know what? My great grandmother, God rest her soul, always said to me, you don't have anything good to say.
Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing. So I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut, Mr. James Ross, and say thank you for being on our show this evening.
Awesome. A minute and 44 seconds left. Atlanta Hawks 47, Milwaukee Bucks 38.
Oh, very good. Thank you for the update. Appreciate it. So thank you so much again, James Ross of Alumni Entertainment. You all follow them on Facebook and Instagram, Alumni Entertainment. They're doing amazing things, both in the entertainment concept, as upscale events for you all, but also in the community. So please look them up. All right, and then again with my co-host, Mr. Leon Cersei, and I didn't even say who he was at the beginning. I am Tracy Irvin.
And I'm Leon Cersei.
We are Smoking Sport Live, and we appreciate you all once again. Please follow us also with our cigar brand, Ultimate CEO. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Ultimate CEO, or you can also purchase our cigars from us. You can inbox us, or you can go on our email and send a request to ultimateCEOLife@gmail.com. And also for you, Leon.
I'm Leon Cersei. You can purchase my cigars, Alpo City Cigars, at howardjuicecigars.com. You can purchase the Black Moses, the Magic Stick, Alpo Series, and howardjuicecigars.com.
Think once, I can think
And
twice.
the words of Ice Cube, yay, yay.
Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you, and we will see you all on next Thursday for our next Smoking Sport Live.
Got it.